After last week's episode, we got another banger for you today, my guys. Bleach episode 5. What an episode. What a follow-up to the great episode last week. Let's just jump straight into it. Loudmouth Grenadian here. You already know who I am. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your aunties. Make them consume it like it was the holy word of anime. Let's just get straight into the review. My opinion on this episode was a great follow-up. After that landmine that dropped last week, people's bankais being stolen, Ichigo trapped. This is a great way to follow up on that episode. We begin. The science division of the Soul Society, they've been on the road, they've been calling up people, they called up Ichigo to turn up, not knowing Ichigo's not turning up. He is trapped in the Garganta. And so now the Science Society or Science Division, they're telling everyone else, look, Ichigo's on his way. And his Bankai, not once, but twice, people are trying to take his Bankai, but he's not having it. And this sort of gives everyone a little bit of hope. Because they remember Ichigo from when Aizen Nelly took over, for when he invaded, so they know he's a capable guy. So, the hope of Ichigo coming in with his Bankai was really, gets everyone going. Especially like Kenpachi and Ikaku, who love Ichigo just for his fighting capability alone. So, what we get next is the Science Division. They get taken out by G. Danbro. I think he's like one of the lieutenants you first see in the Bleach during that Soul Society invasion arc. Yeah, he starts attacking them. I think he's under the influence of a Sternritter. We did get his name, so I can't tell you his name, but he's definitely like going in, taking them out, making sure, look, they're the intelligence of the Soul Society, so let's take them out. Plus, Mayori wasn't happy. You know how Mayori gets. Mayori's the head of the division. He doesn't like the fact that they contacted Ichigo without consulting him. Consulting him, there we go. And just before this, they were complaining because they couldn't get a read on Ichigo's spiritual pressure at the time. This is because, from last episode, Sternritter J had locked him in the Garganta as sort of like a Reiatsu Reishi cage. They couldn't escape. And so, yeah. Because Ichigo still has his like Soul Society phone on him, he tries to call, see what's up, but all you can hear is the screams, all you get is people dying. He just hears that it's going down. And all you can do from his side is try to be on the cage, be on it till it breaks, but nothing is going through. This is where we get the explanation. Now, every Sternritter has a signed letter, and that letter corresponds to an ability that they have. Now, Sternritter's J1 is jail. And what this basically means is he can form unbreakable cages, jail cells that no one can escape from, except for like maybe strong-willed, strong, powerful people. And he's telling us, he's being boastful, like, yeah, you ain't going nowhere. I'm about to kill your friends. You can't do nothing from the side. But he is taken out. He is cut in half. That's what happens when you get cocky. We don't see who does it. But the person, he takes out Jay and he holds the knife to Urahara's neck. And we never see who it is from this episode. So, a little bit of a cliffhanger for that bit of the arc. But it's a cool save. I really love the gore in this season so far. Really gets to the point of it. It's really good. And yeah, we go back to the Soul Society from last episode. Byakuya had his Bankai taken. Renji, he wants to get involved now, but he tells Renji, like, look, he's taken my Bankai. You're the only one with one left. I'm gonna need you to just watch me do my thing. Then when you spot a weakness, take it, okay? Just stay on the sidelines, watch for now. And that's when he starts to, see that thingy. his body is trembling like crazy. Now in his head he's thinking, oh whoa, this must be some type of poison, must be something with those arrows. But this is when Not explains his ability, because Not is Stern Ritter F, which is for fear. So he is sort of like the scarecrow of the Bleach world, where fear is the power that he uses, his tool, his ability. And he explains that because you've been so powerful for so long, that feeling of fear is being reintroduced to you, and so your body does not know how to handle it. You're fearful because you don't know whether you're gonna beat me, whether you're gonna take damage, is everyone gonna survive? But Byakuya, he doesn't want to hear this. He's saying, he's talking back, saying, look, I'm out here. Fear is always gonna be with me. I don't know if I'm gonna make it home tonight, so I don't know what you're talking about. So what he does is he tries to keep an image of Rukia in his head. After all, Rukia is like his little sister. He cares for her. But this guy, not whatever his ability is concerning fear, it twists it and it messes up the image of Rukia to the point where it's like a messed up creature, and it just freaks Byakuya out. It's like he's just in a trance, like a genjutsu. He can't get out of it. He's trembling. He is actually fearful now. And what seems to happen is, it's like going to this again genjutsu, where he's like covered in insects and bugs, and there's just no escape for him. And this is when he gets stabbed by Stern Ritter F, Not. And he's defeated. He is defeated. Rukia, because they had that link, he senses it. No, my mistake. I can't believe I overstepped this. Not uses Byakuya's Bankai against him in this fight. It was this beautiful scene where Byakuya, yes, he's fearful, but he's still trying to fight. And Renji, he's on the sideline, he's watching what's happening. But again, fear conquers all. Stern Ritter F uses his Bankai against Byakuya, and boy, he gets taken out like that. Rukia senses this. She loses her concentration, tries to go over. She gets taken out by another Stern Ritter. We don't know the name. We don't know the person who take her out, but she's taken down. And we go over back to Byakuya, and he's bloodied against the wall. The wall's crumbling. He's fading out consciousness, and he's just begging Rukia and Renji for forgiveness. He's just like, look, please forgive me. And he passes out. Renji, he actually gets drop kicked by the previous Stern Ritter that was in last episode, the wrestling looking one. And he actually gets scolded. He's like, well, you could have just taken his Bankai, but now we can't do that because you've just gone and drop kicked him out. So you're an idiot. But yeah, just Byakuya, Renji, and Rukia just being taken out like it's nothing. It was just like sort of beautiful scenes, the way they did it with like sort of the blending of the 3D and 2D. The fight scene between Byakuya and Not was short, but it was plentiful in terms of detail and animation. It was a very good fight scene that shows the capability of the Stern Ritters once again. Then we turn over to the top guy, Mr. Kenpachi. He finds U-Hawk and like his second in command, and he chucks 3 dead Stern Ritters right in front of him like it was nothing. Then there's Stern Ritter Q, R, and Y. Q, R, and Y? Yeah, Q, R, and Y. He explains that the first guy, R, was just trash. He just turned into this big gorilla, didn't do much, cut him in half. Stern Ritter Ooh, was it you? No, it wasn't you. It was Q. Q was just talking nonsense. He was just yappa. So Kenpachi took his throat out easy. And Y just took on the form of Kenpachi. He said he was struggling because, you know, he was fighting himself. But he just leveled up and beat him like it was nothing. And so there you have the beast Kenpachi taking out 3 stern rails like it was nothing. Like it was his day job. Very impressive. But we all know Kenpachi. If you've seen Bleach before, you know Kenpachi is a beast. He goes to attack U-Hook, but U-Hook just catches it like, I'm tired of you, boy. Where's the boss? Show me the boss. Give me the boss. We go back to the Ganta, and Ichigo is still freaking out. He's still trying to escape. Still trying to make moves, but he's stuck in there until they can get him out. We go over to... I forgot how to spell his name. I think it was... It's not Shinsui, it's Shuhei. There we go, Shuhei. And he's facing Stern Ritter O. And the O is for overkill. So the more people he kills, the stronger he gets. And he's just getting whooped. He makes the claim that he killed 100 people before he even came to there. So that's something to take aware of. So I wonder how that works. Is it like 1 person equals 1? So your original strength times 1. And then 2 is times 2. And then 3, and then 4. And continues like that. I don't know. I'm not too sure. There's no explanation for it. But he reveals he was the stern rail that was responsible for killing Sasakibe. Now, mind you, we didn't get much of Sasakibe in the manga and the books and the anime. But you know who had a history with him? Yamamoto, who saves Shuhei from an attack similar to the one that killed Sasakibe. And boy, he looks pissed. But you know the villain always overhypes himself, over talks too much. He starts going, hey, I'm about to hit you with your own boy's Bankai. You better stay put, cause I'm gonna hit you with it. And then cues his little flashback of when Yamamoto was first, approached by Sasakibe in terms of being his right hand. And back then he didn't really think much of him until he experienced his Bankai, which left a scar across his original scar, which caused people to change his name. He had to change his name due to the scar left by Sasakibe. From there, him and Sasakibe became like left hand, right hand, and then, that's where the history first came about. And so he takes the Bankai, he takes the hit from Stern Ritter O, and he just takes it. And Stern Ritter O, he sees it, he's like, what? A Yamamoto in a boss move. He goes, huh? How dare you? This attack wasn't as weak when he was using it. And he roasts him. Not with words, but with flames. Turns him to a crisp and everything. Everything. He burnt him to ash and then burnt to ashes. That guy is gone. Gone. Beautiful color on the flames. Beautiful animation of the skeleton just reduced into nothingness. It was nice. And then Yamamoto, he's like, cool, I'm the head of this society, so if you're gonna attack my colleagues, guess what? I'm gonna come for you. Jumps up in the air, flame on like he's a human torch. And now every captain, he's feeling it. Every captain's feeling how pissed off he is that his subordinates are being killed left, right. He's like, yeah, this ain't gonna go well for you, man. This is not gonna go well. And that's where it ends. Great follow-up episode to last week's one. Great use of the Bankai stealing. Because one thing to steal the Bankai and not use it, but to use it against your own people is such a smart idea by the villains. Great showcase for Kenpachi taking out 3 stern rails like it was nothing. But yeah, it was a great episode. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 for this week. Tell me what your favorite moments for this episode. Tell me what you thought of it. yeah, comment down below, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.